The Ballad of Uniwersytet Technologiczno Humanistyczny. I am Kazimierza Pułaskiego Radomiu. Gather round, my darlings, and let me tell you a tale so tragic, so absurd. It could only be born from the halls of Uniwersytet Technologiczno Humanistyczny. I am Kazimierza Pułaskiego Radomiu, a place where dreams go to freeze, where dignity is a myth, and where the concept of basic human decency is as foreign as a sunny day in December. Picture this. You arrive hopeful, clutching your notebooks like sacred texts, ready to be molded into a scholar. But no, the first thing you notice, the cold, not the crisp, poetic cold of winter mornings, but the kind that seeps into your bones like a slow, deliberate punishment. The heating, my loves, is a joke, grudgingly turned on at 8 a.m. as if warmth were a luxury, not a right, and then poof, gone by 9. By 4 p.m. the lecture halls are meat lockers. Students huddle in coats, professors shiver, and the university's response, a shrug. It was 18 degrees at 9 a.m., they say, as if a single moment of adequacy excuses 8 hours of suffering. But let us dissect why this is evil. Cold is not just discomfort, it is distraction. It is fingers too numb to write, thoughts too sluggish to learn. It is illness, missed classes, wasted tuition. And when an entire year of economics students begs for mercy, signing a petition like peasants pleading before a king, the rector's answer, no, not we will fix it, not we are sorry, just no, the arrogance, the cruelty. It is as if they want you to fail. And oh, the people, the faculty, the staff, what a gallery of horrors. Lecturers who have never worked a day in their fields, teaching from outdated slides like prophets of irrelevance. Bureaucracy so thick you could drown in it. Need a simple form stamped. Prepare for an odyssey of closed doors, misplaced files, and size heavier than your student loans. The international office, a black hole of incompetence. Foreign students wander like ghosts, ignored, unsupported, left to decipher Polish administrative madness alone. But the real masterpiece, the culture, a place where snitching is sport, where the atmosphere is so thick with paranoia you half expect secret police to burst in. Students whisper, staff side-eye, and the administration, oh, they thrive on it. They have built a kingdom of fear where questioning anything is treason and loyalty is measured in silence. And the facilities, do you enjoy peeling paint? Cracked floors, lecture halls that smell of mildew and despair? Then welcome. The campus is a time capsule of neglect, a monument to good enough. The building fronts are so shameful even a 6-year-old would blush. One reviewer's grandson did his little heart broke seeing the state of his grandfather's alma mater. How poetic, how pathetic. Let us not forget the scheduleless a chaotic ballet of last-minute changes, cancelled classes, and professors who vanish like mirages. You plan your life around a timetable only for it to dissolve like smoke. The message, your time means nothing, your plans, a joke, and the price, oh the price, to pay so much for so little, for cold, for neglect, for mediocrity wrapped in bureaucracy. It is not education. It is theft, a scam dressed in academic robes. So here I stand, a witness to this grand failure, this institutional disgrace. Uniwersytet Technologiczno Humanistyczny. I am Kazimierza Pułaskiego Radomiu. You are not a university. You are a cautionary tale, a warning. A place where potential is smothered, where ambition withers, where students are not nurtured but endured. And to anyone considering this place, run, run far, run fast.
You know, it is kind of sad when you think about how places of learning and culture, like the area around Uniwersytet Technologiczno Humanistyczny. I am Kazimierza Pułaskiego Radomiu, can sometimes be overshadowed by the few bad apples lurking in the streets. I've been looking into some of the incidents that have happened there, and it's like, why can people just appreciate the beauty of education and history without resorting to deceit? Take, for instance, the scam that likely unfolded at a local store near the university. I can imagine some tourists walking in, excited to buy some souvenirs, maybe a charger or a cool gadget. But instead of a fair deal, they probably encountered a salesperson who promised the latest tech accessories at unbelievable prices. The tourists, thrilled by the deal, hand over their cash, but guess what? They leave the store with nothing but a fake product, or even worse, no product at all. It's like, how could you write? They must have felt so foolish, and I bet they spent the rest of their trip feeling wary and disappointed. And the scammer, well, they might have gotten away with it for a while, but eventually, karma has a way of catching up. I wouldn't be surprised if they were reported and faced some serious consequences. It's just not right to take advantage of people like that, especially in a place that's supposed to be about enlightenment and growth. Then there's the story of the online store that was anything but trustworthy. Tourists planning their trip might have stumbled upon this store while looking for some cool Apple accessories. They placed their orders, paid the price, and waited excitedly for their package to arrive. But as the days passed, their excitement probably turned into frustration and then concern. The realization that they've been scammed would have hit them like a ton of bricks. I mean, who wouldn't he feel angry and betrayed? They probably spent hours trying to get in touch with the seller, filing reports and seeking refunds. And the guy running the scam, he's probably a repeat offender, taking advantage of people's trust. But let us be real, with a track record like his, he's likely to end up behind bars. It's just a matter of time before justice is served. It's really disheartening to see such deceit near a place like Uniwersytet Technologiczno Humanistyczny IM. Kazimierza Pułaskiego Radom, where the focus should be on innovation and integrity. It's like these scammers are casting a shadow over the good name of the university and the city. But you know what? We can let them win. We have to be smart, cautious, and look out for one another. Because at the end of the day, it's our trust in humanity and our hope for a better world that keeps us going, even when faced with the harsh realities of scams and frauds.
In this segment, we explore how the businesses near Uniwersytet Technologiczno Humanistyczny IM Kazimierza Pułaskiego Radom present themselves to visitors. The overall impression is that many of these establishments struggle with consistency, polite service, and value for money, which can leave a weary traveler feeling uneasy. Restaurants in the vicinity often promise delightful meals, but frequently fall short on the basics of hospitality. The pattern is clear: staff members have difficulty communicating in English, wait times stretch far beyond reasonable limits, and orders sometimes never arrive. A prime example is Proza Bistro, where customers have reported waiting half an hour for a simple beer, being denied larger tables even when the floor is empty, and experiencing chaotic order taking that leaves diners unsure whether their food has even been recorded. Some diners have described the pizza as soggy and falling apart, while others note a lingering smell of burnt food that permeates the dining room. Even when the food was acceptable, the lack of follow-up from the wait staff and abrupt requests to take food away added to the frustration. The atmosphere has been described as cramped, overly warm, and not well maintained, with tables that appear unwashed and a ceiling that drips with dust. All of these details paint a picture of a restaurant that strives for taste but neglects the fundamentals of service. Shopping centers in the area share a similar tale of disappointment, especially when it comes to parking and customer care. Galeria Śląska is often crowded with vehicles stuck in long queues because a gate malfunctions, yet the staff does not act quickly to resolve the bottleneck. Visitors have recounted spending almost an hour unable to exit the parking lot, only to be met with indifferent attendants who seem unwilling to assist. Inside the mall, the experience turns sour with ice cream being served in mismatched portions, coffee arriving 10 minutes late, and a general sense that the prices are inflated for the quality on offer. The security personnel have been described as unfriendly, and the overall environment feels cheap and poorly maintained. Even the simple act of finding a place to sit for an elderly relative becomes a challenge when benches are absent. These observations suggest that the shopping experience here is hampered by logistical hurdles and a lack of genuine hospitality. Beauty salons around the university show a wide gap between promise and performance. The establishment known as Technologiczno Radom is praised by some for affordable haircuts, yet other clients have encountered uneven results and a feeling that certain stylists treat customers as an afterthought. The spa area, intended for relaxation, suffers from harsh lighting and music that fails to create a soothing mood. A massage table that is uncomfortable adds to the sense that the calm atmosphere has been compromised. The overall message is that while prices may be low, the quality of service can be unpredictable and sometimes leaves patrons yearning for a more professional touch. Cafes that market themselves as sugar-free or low-calorie often deliver a mixed bag of outcomes. The shop run by Magda Patanowska promises without sugar desserts, yet many customers describe the cakes as dry, overly sweetened with artificial sweeteners, and occasionally causing stomach upset. One order of a strawberry cake was priced significantly higher than advertised, and the final product looked hastily assembled with visible imperfections. Some patrons have even experienced food-related illness after consuming the pastries, attributing the problem to an excess of erythritol and xylitol. The service staff have been noted as understaffed, leading to long waits for simple orders and a noisy environment that detracts from the intended calm cafe vibe.
In short, the promise of healthful indulgence often collapses under the weight of poor execution and pricing that does not reflect the quality received. Cultural venues are not immune to the trend of underwhelming experiences. The Museum of Jacek Malczyewski, while housing valuable artworks, suffers from confusing layouts, minimal explanatory material, and guards who appear impatient or unhelpful. Visitors have reported being turned away minutes before closing because the doors were locked, even though the posted hours suggest a later entry time. The exhibition spaces feel cluttered, with random objects placed without